as they return home. Today we set up what is called a diorama, a three-dimensional scene, model figures of the manger scene. I don't know if our young people have seen the scenes we have posted on the wall in the Welcome Center that you have to put on 3D glasses to see. And it's amazing that you can see three dimensions as if you were right there in the old city of Jerusalem. You see the oranges and you see the people, and then you see that newfangled conveyance. They have one of the most modern traffic, what do you call it now?
Rail system.
Rail systems right there in the old Jerusalem city. Not only that, they have one of the most fascinating bridges that is shaped like the heart of David. Amen. Google it and you'll see it. It's fascinating to see this ultra-modern bridge in that old city. So everything that is old can relate to all things that are new. Give God a praise. As we sang this morning, the hymn that was penned in 1857 by John Henry Hopkins, "We Three Kings of Orient are." Amen. Only Matthew records the three wise men who never were there at the manger scene. No, they were not there at the birth of Jesus when he was first born. This is actually 2 years later. The birth of Jesus, the Messiah, is now a little toddler. In 722, during the time of Judah's prophet Isaiah, the Assyrians came and conquered the northern kingdom. And from then on, the Israelites, because of the divisions and taking the Israelites out into other foreign nations, and then bringing in others to seed them into the northern kingdom, the Jews began to be called Jews, and their religion began to be called Judaism. That happened in about 722 BC, before the birth of Jesus. Now, when these wise men come, they came with that litany of word. They came to see the King of the Jews. Amen. The parents, Joseph and Mary and the baby, had received the wise men. They came in their kingly attire, rich colors, decked in jewels. And believe it or not, they had a security attachment with them. They had cooks, they had food, and they brought other people with them. No wonder Herod and all Jerusalem was excited to see this group of people coming from the east, looking for one small child. Amen. That fascinated them. And they followed him for 2 years to come to where the child would be born. Of course, they came to Jerusalem. Naturally, Jerusalem was the place that God had put his name. Going all the way back to Deuteronomy, where he said to Moses that he alone would cover Jerusalem. And he would give his angels charge of the rest of the world. Jerusalem, that city that has been fought over more than any other city in all of the world. Because God was there. Satan has fought. He has come against that city. Even the walls of the city was asked to respond to God in Isaiah and some of the other, Jeremiah and other scriptures. And God said to the walls, "Speak, O walls, to the world as they come up to Jerusalem." From all sides, from north, south, east, and west. It's on a hill, actually 3 hills, shaped like the 21st Hebrew alphabet, Shin. It has 3 crowns. If you look at it in Psalms 119, the last 8 verses, if you have that picture of a crown, there are 3 crowns. So there are 3 mountains that Jerusalem sits on. So when you come to Jerusalem, you have to go up to come to Jerusalem. From the east to the west, along the Fertile Crescent, a trade route from the Chaldean city of Babylon to Jerusalem, these wise men came. In Judea, they held private councils.